and welcome to episode number 2. In this episode, we're going to be talking about my car number 2, which I bought when I was 16 years old. That was my first car I owned, like 100% on my own. I did not buy it with friends or anything. I bought it purely myself. The reason why I bought it at 16 instead of like 18 when I can get my driver license is because I wanted something cool to drive around in while I was like practice driving. I don't know what it's called, but like learning to drive when I have to have my parents with me or someone to drive. It was a Mercedes W123 with a 2.5 liter straight 6 petrol engine, actually manual, of course, a 4-speed manual, and that was a really good car to begin with for me, and I drove a lot with it, and mostly I drove it around in the streets in my own neighborhood, and yeah, my friends also drove it a lot, so I did not use it like too much. It was more of working on it and learning just how it is to maintain a car and stuff like that. So it was pretty fun. But let's now skip to the timeline of the car, because I had this from I was 16 years old until almost 18 years old. I sold it a few weeks before I turned 18. But now let's just begin with me being 16 years old and having a lot of fun with that 123. The first thing I did with it was to go to a local track with it. I rented a local track, which was quite slippery. You use it when you're learning how to drive in the snow, wet, whatever. So that was quite fun, actually. So I brought a few friends and my father, of course, because I can drive. So we drifted there for a few hours. That was very fun. Mycket kärring. Just 1 week later or something, I decided that no, you know what, I want some more sound out of this straight 6, because it was kind of a lame sound. It's an E-Class, so it's supposed to not be that loud, but I wanted it to be loud. So I removed the rear muffler on it, and that made it sound really cool, actually. You really get that straight 6 sound. Then after I have removed the exhaust, I found out that I wanted to do some paintwork to it, or like remove the rust on the car, and so I did that. I removed some rust and painted it, and yeah, I did a lot of like small stuff on the car, like small fixes here and there, but I really liked it. Like it's a good learning curve. Yeah, and then I rented the track again, but this time I thought it was a lot more fun because now I was a lot more. I felt like I could use the car a little bit more because it had some good straight six sound, and yeah, I just in general felt that I can use the car a little bit harder, and that was a lot of fun. One day I decided that I wanted to remove the exhaust completely, like all of the exhaust. I wanted to just be gone. So we did, actually. We just removed the entire exhaust, even the all the way back to the exhaust manifold. So like I said, I did it just for fun, like why not? And a buddy of mine was like, yeah, of course we can do it, and he didn't care because it wasn't his car, but whatever. So we did, and like immediately when I started it up, you can see flames from the exhaust manifold, and it was probably not safe at all, but it made really good sounds. Take a listen to this. To be honest, I think I used more hours sitting in that car and driving in my neighborhood instead of actually driving it on the streets because I used a lot of hours just sitting in that car, like heating up the engine, listening to music and stuff like that. But that was it was fun, but I didn't have the license, so what could I do? But because was not always I could drive around and my parents were busy, so they couldn't drive around with me. But either way, I had a lot of fun just sitting in my driveway, listening to music, like feeling I was supposed to drive. But it wasn't until 2 years later that I actually could drive alone with my driver license. Summer came and it was time to put on some summer tires again and fix some more rust under the taillight, for example. And yeah, I filmed a lot. I don't know why, but because I didn't have a YouTube channel back then, but I felt like I wanted to videotape a lot. I don't know why. Like I said, I have no clue why I videotaped all of this, but I did. And yeah, so now it was kind of like I was running a YouTube channel because I filmed a lot while fixing that car, and so it's good because now I'm making these episodes about all my cars. That's pretty nice. Now, when it was a few weeks left until I turned 18, I decided to sell it. I sold it, and for roughly the same amount as I bought it for. I got a couple of $100 more than I bought it for, so I kind of earned money, but I used some money on it as well, so yeah. But anyways, it was a really good project and I really enjoyed that. But then, like I said, I sold it, and now it was time to begin looking for my absolute dream car at the age of 18 years old. And that you will see in the next episode of my cars. And I really hope you enjoyed this episode. Please follow me on Instagram if you are not. Please subscribe to the channel if you are not. Join the family, and I hope I will see you in the next episode. And I have one question for you. What car did you drive when you were 16 years old and you were practicing to take the license? What car did you drive? Comment below what car you drove when you were 16 years old or when you were learning to drive. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I hope I see you in the next episode. Goodbye.